Yeah, hi there. These comments are for H, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you sent me an email with some specific information that I want to talk about in this video. In the email that you sent me, you're asking me some questions, so let's take a look at it. See, my name is H. I'm trying to get a high TOEFL score, even though I had been studying 2 to 3 months before taking the test each time. I kept getting the same score. So you got 91, 84, 88, 87, and 92. You say, I really need 100 plus. I do not know what else I can study. I've studied many TOEFL books and an online preparation class from ETS. Please help me to know what I could do to improve my score and be done with this game. I read from your website that after studying your program a month or two, a student could boost the score by 5 to 10 points. Please help me know whether you can help someone like me. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's possible. It is. Now, for me to help you, I asked you to send me the subtotals of the scores that you've been taking on the TOEFL exam, and from 2012 to 2015, you've done exactly that. So let's take a look at the last one here. So you got 23 in the reading, 23 in the listening, you got 23 in the speaking, and 23 on the writing, and that gives you a score of 92. And you've taken a lot of TOEFL books, you've taken the ETS course. Now, my understanding of the ETS online TOEFL course, the purpose of that course is to familiarize yourself with the structure of the TOEFL exam. Now, as far as I can tell, if you've taken the test 4 different times, you probably already know the structure of it. So that particular course is not really going to build your academic English language proficiency. In fact, a lot of TOEFL books are not going to build your academic English proficiency. What they're going to do is, like the online TOEFL course at ETS, they're going to familiarize yourself with the TOEFL exam. All right, so I'm kind of the opposite of that. If you want to take practice tests to get more familiar with the exam, I have those. I do have in the H section of my course full-length IBT practice tests, but probably you need more than that to solve your problems. All right, so here are my recommendations for you. Believe it or not, the first 2 recommendations I'm going to give you, they have nothing to do with my online course or anybody's course or anyone's book, but they have everything to do with helping you to improve your academic English language proficiency. This is what we want to do, is to help you improve your academic English. And guess what? If you can significantly improve that, you will improve your TOEFL score. That's the good thing. So here's what you want to do. Number 1, get into a regular routine of reading. If you've watched my videos, I recommend all my students do this. But you choose the reading materials. This way you're not going to burn out. So you can read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. And my recommendation, because your reading is already pretty good, I'm going to recommend about 30 minutes every day you do reading practice. Remember, it's not from a TOEFL book. It's not from my website. It's reading materials you actually have an interest in. Number 2, get in the habit of practicing listening every day also for about 30 minutes. That's probably good enough. Your listening is also pretty good. So in both cases, you really want to work on your note taking. It's important because you're actively involving yourself in the reading and the listening passages. So focus on the main and the most important supporting points of those passages. Right? So this is an hour a day already. Now, each week I want you to write 3 250-word summaries of some of the reading or listening passages that you're practicing. Remember, each summary should be about 250 words, and you're focusing on the main and the most important supporting points of a reading or listening passage. This is very important. This is going to help your writing also. Now, in addition to writing about the reading and listening passages, you should also be practicing speaking about them. And I'd be interested to find out, could you answer this question? I don't even know. When you're doing the online ETS TOEFL course, do they allow you to post practice tests every day and get feedback from the ETS? For example, can you complete an independent and integrated speaking practice test, get some feedback, then you take another one tomorrow, you get more feedback? Because to me that's important. You need to be able to get that feedback. So when you're doing the oral responses, they should be about 60 seconds, and you should record them. Believe it or not, it's important to record them so you can pay attention to your delivery use, your grammar, vocabulary, and also how you're organizing and developing your responses. Now, the writing and the speaking practice you're doing here, I don't need to worry about this. I'm not going to grade this. But you will be completing lessons at my online TOEFL course. That brings me to my third suggestion. I think, based on your score right now, I'm going to recommend my 90-day TOEFL study guide. And what you can do is start going through those lessons. Your score's already pretty high, right? So if you go through vocabulary or a reading or a grammar lesson and you already know it, skip it. Move on. Go to something else. But I will send you a link to my 90-day TOEFL study guide, and you can start doing that. Now, if you really want to get as many benefits as you can, the main thing that you want to do probably in my course is start posting speaking and writing practice tests. Believe it or not, at no extra charge, you can start posting speaking practice tests today, tomorrow, and I will start commenting on them just like I'm talking to you now, except I'll do it by audio, not by video. And you can also complete independent and integrated writing practice tests. I have a teaching assistant. He's very well trained. He has graded thousands and thousands of TOEFL writing practice tests. I pay him $11 an hour. So he will read all your writing practice tests and then send you scores by email. So you can start monitoring your progress there as well. All right, and that's it. So really my plan for you is a three-part plan. And remember, when you're doing the listening practice like I recommended in the beginning of the video, you can focus on television and you can focus on maybe news, documentary, science, and history programs. Now, if you don't have English TV and you need access to the internet, I have 3 good websites for you. You might want to write these down. National Public Radio, TED Talks, 2 words, TED Talks, and then Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. These are 3 great websites to help you with your listening. So what are you doing now? I think we can do this. The main thing is you got to work. You got to work like you have never worked before. It's not about familiarizing yourself with the TOEFL IBT exam. You already know that. That's not my strategy for you. My strategy is to help you build your academic English language proficiency skills and ultimately improve your TOEFL score. Your English will be better in the long term if you follow my plan. There's no quick route. There's no quick solution. It is just flat out hard work. So H, if you're ready to work hard and you're serious and you don't just want to study from a TOEFL book, follow this plan. I'm telling you, this will help you. Again, you're doing reading every day. You're doing listening every day. You're also speaking and writing about those reading and listening passages using your notes. You're also going through the lessons in my 90-day TOEFL study guide, and you're going through the lessons each day so you can start building your academic English language proficiency. You see what I'm saying? And that should get you going in the right direction. Now, if you get a little restless and you need to mark your progress maybe in a month or so, you can take a full-length IBT practice test directly at my website. You can go to the 8th section of my course. Now, it is in addition to your $38 monthly payment because I contract this service out with another website. It's a good website called Score Nexus. and they're the ones who have created or simulated a TOEFL exam that's very close to the original. All 6 of your speaking tasks will be graded, both of your writing tasks will be graded, and you also get subtotals in the reading and the listening, so you can mark your progress and see if you feel like you're ready to take the official TOEFL IBT exam. All right, H, and that pretty much sums it up. So what do you think? So you probably can figure out from my video to you, a lot of your progress depends on you and you alone, not me, not anybody else. It just depends what you do every day over a few months, and I'm promising you, if you follow my plan, you will be able to get your results. Now, I cannot guarantee you'll do it in 90 days, but if you follow this plan until you reach your goal, right, it's going to happen. Anyway, thank you very much for your comments, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.